So today we're going to be cracking open some new Tarkir Dragonstorm boosters. I've got a selection here of play boosters and some collector boosters. Now, if you saw by the thumbnail, we're looking at what would have the best value in. If you had around £50 to spend, which is probably around $60, would you be better off getting 13 play boosters or just the 2 collector boosters? Now, we do know that if you just wanted to build up your collection, then obviously the 13 has more cards in. Each booster there that has 14 cards in. These have 15, 13 there, 2 there. Do the maths. It's pretty simple if you're just looking to build up your collection. But if you're looking for value and looking for money back, collector boosters can have some very, very nice cards in. So if we take a look what you can get in, what's different from a play booster to a collector booster, you can get Dragon's Eye basic lands, extended arts, Ghostfires, Halo foil Ghostfires, serialized headliners and Dragon Scale foils in the collector boosters, but you cannot get them in a play booster. Now, there is a good chase card in here. We've got Ugin as a good chase card, so we've still got the chance to pull some really good money in there. Mox Jasper, Elsbeth looks like it's a card that's just going to go up in price as well. You've got Crater Hoof Behemoth that's been reprinted as well. So why these won't have the flashy cards potentially in these, you still can pull some good cards. But what I want you to do now, put it in the comments before the start, before we look at how much the value is. What do you think is going to have more money in? These 2 little collector boosters or the 13? You're going to go with more rather than less, or you're going to go with potential more money over these? This is going to be a fun little experiment to do. It's collector boosters versus Dragonstorm for around £50, which is the average price we can get them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to crack open the 13 play boosters first, and then we're going to get on to the collect boosters. I will flash up on screen at the end of the play boosters what the total cost of pulled cards from those are, and then we will see, after we've done the 2 collector boosters, was it a win for the play boosters or is it a win for the collector boosters today? Hope you enjoy this video. If you do, please give it a big thumbs up. We are going to start cracking some packs. So here we go for the first pack. The first of 13. Me personally, I am going to go for the 13 just because I know I have bad luck on collector boosters, but if you do go collector boosters, you could be right there. Now let me just get this focused in so we can actually see the cards. That seems better to me. Right, here we go. Now, there's not much money in any of the commons or uncommons. So, I think a couple of lands, possibly. There's our first uncommon. We've got Stormbeacon Blade, Armament Dragon, and we start off with an alternate art there as well. So, I think that is that one of the Borderless clans. Ryling Dawnbreaker. And we start off with Kazi Revenants. Now, we'll butcher these cards, so don't worry about that. And then we get a foil Gurmuk Nightwatcher, Tranquil Cove, and a Warrior. So that was our first rare. Let's get on to the second pack. I don't think that one isn't on my first page. All the prices that I'll be using this from is from my sponsors, Cardmarket. So that is where I will be getting them all from. Please get into focus before we start looking at this. Right, here we go. What do we put? We have a first uncommon there. We have Strategic Bale, a teaming Dragonstorm, Runescar, Stormblade, and a Marang River Regent 6/7 Flying Dragon. Okay, so yeah, doesn't look like it's a money card. So are the collector boosters going to win this little challenge? It's because the idea of, trying this out, it might be just you want a lot of really nice cards, the potential to pull some money cards, where, as we know in a lot of the basic boosters, you will just get, a lot of chaff, a lot of cards that are just no money at all. So here we go for the next pack. Sorry, my camera was playing funny there. No mucking around on the packs. Now, if I got an Ugin or something here, you're going to say this was a fake one, but it's not. It's an Esky Dragon Claw. 4/4 Vigilance Trample Ward 1. Looks pretty good in the colours of Timor. Looks a decent card, to be honest. Beginning of combat on your turn, if you cast both creature spell and non-creature spell, draw a card, put 2 1/1 counters, and a foil Twin Bolt there, and a foil Blossoming Sands as well. Let's get on to the next pack. So we've got a couple of nice lands in this new set as well. So, there is some, pretty decent cards in this. People seem to be really hyped up for this set. which is good because the last one was a bit duff for me. I don't know if you found exactly the same. Corrie Mountain Mastery. So this is one of the new lands. It's the red one. I think it's the blue one that's worth a little bit of money. The red one, not so much. This land in its taps unless you control plains or island. Add 1 red mana. Pay for exile type card you library, so you may play that card. So yeah, they look pretty good. And a foil Bouldering Dragon and a Tranquil Grove again. So we really need Ugin, Mox, Elspeth, Craterhoof. Just some money, or the blue land. Like I said, the blue land will be pretty decent if we can pull one of them. Opulent, these are back in now. Oh, Corrie Steelcutter, I've seen that's going to be played in standard a little bit. Not going to be worth too much money at all, but it does seem a quite nice card. Oh, and a United Battlefront. This does seem nice. Nice art. I like the black art on this as well. I think that is really, really cool. And then we have a foil war effort. Now, will that be worth a few pennies? I'm keeping it a surprise for me until the end when I add up all of these. So, I want to keep it as a surprise for me. I was thinking of just doing it as we go along, but then that spoils it when we don't see the prices. We want to see it right at the end. Songcrafter Mage. 3/2 with flash, enters target instant sorcery card in your graveyard, gains harmonize into end of end. Harmonize cost is equal to mana cost in Timor. We're getting a lot of Timor stuff in here. Agent of Crotis foil. And a Blossoming Sands. Well, we're whizzing through these. So the card that I think will be really good in standard after playing the early access event, we put it on arena and you got to play a little bit early, was Elspeth. The new Elspeth looks absolutely brilliant. Hunter Urin's Rebuff and Glacier Wood Siege. I'm just checking my list on Cardmarket. Evident. No, nothing. When it enters, choose Timor or Soltoy, and then you get to do... We've had these type of enchantments before. They're actually pretty sweet and fun to play with. Foil Aggressive Negotiations, a land, and a signed art card. Next pack. I could do another Craterhoof for some of my commander decks. That would be really nice if I could get another Craterhoof. Here you go through these. Veteran Ice, Dragon Sniper, Scavenger Regent. So flying 4/4 for 4 seems decent. Nice Dragon's got a Sorcery of Omen. Each non-dragon creature gets -6/- to end of turn. So that is pretty decent to use for double black and X. In a black spell, if you can maybe do something with that, could be quite good. And a 400 buttoned and that as well. So I tell you what, I think at the moment, even with poor collector boosters, they may be winning. They may be winning the battle. Let's see what we're going to get next. Here we go. Is this going to be saved? Is this the pack that's going to save us? Maelstrom of the Spirit Dragon. We are not going to be saved with that card. Jeski Revelation, though. It's our first mythic, I think. Return target spell or permanent card to its owner's hand. Permanent to its hand. Deals 4 damage to any target. Create 2 white monk tokens. Prowess. Draw 2 cards. You gain 4. I mean, it's expensive. But, that is pretty sweet. It's a nice card, isn't it? It's a nice card. And a 4 Ice Ridge. Bluffle Caves. Okay. Might be wrong, but doesn't look moneyfied to me. Now, obviously, a lot of these prices will change, and this could change, but we're going to do it as what the prices are now, obviously. Opulent Palace, Sarkhan Dragon Ascendant. So, when it enters, you may behold a dragon. If you do create a treasure token, so behold is new. Choose a dragon you control, or reveal a dragon card from your hand. Oh, there we go. This has changed the game. This has changed the game. This is the pull from the set. This is the major pull. This is Ugin Eye of Storms. That's roughly going for around £60 over here now. At the moment, roughly between £55 and £60. So that is a game changer. Absolute game changer for this competition. Ugin Eye of Storms. What a pull. Formation Breaker. Oh, that's going to make it interesting. We're down to 2 packs to go now. What a pull that was. Now, have we got a new favourite? Have we got a new favourite? We've got Kieru, and then we've got Ambling Stormshell. So, War 2 5/9 Turtle. Okay, Ambling Warshell. And then a foil Fresh Start, a foil Mountain, and a Dragon. Oh, we pulled Ugin. We pulled the Chase Mythic Rare. Come on. Sweet. Right. Next pack. That was a good pull. Okay, Breaching Dragonstorm and Perenation. In this alternate art, return to permancard from your graveyard to the battle with a hexproof counter and indestructible counter. I just love that, this type of arting on these cards. I think they're really, really cool. And a foil Armament Dragon. So that's a couple of them we pulled, that type of art. Last pack, and then we get on to the collector boosters. The 2 collector boosters. Now, we've had a lot of chaff, but we've had a very good card that could actually swing it this way. We then get Severance Priest. Death Touch, when this creature enters, target opponent reveals their hand. You choose an on-land card if you do reveal a card. I've seen this card, it seems okay. You're getting a 3/2 with Death Touch anyway, but, for the Amazon colours, but might be a little bit difficult. Then Stalwart's Successor, Bloodfield Caves. And there, well, that was the 13 packs. So now we go for the 2 collector boosters. We're going to see what we pull from these. It's going to be interesting because Ugin has definitely changed it up a little bit. I'm just going to get up on my screen here so I get an idea of what the cards are. To see what, Mox Jasper is the one in a different type of art in the Dragonstorm extras. The Halo foils are really what one, if we get Ugin or anything like that, it's just any of those top ones like Kratos, Draconicus, Clarion Conquer, anything like that. And then it is the collector boost. But there's only 2 of these. There's only 2. It's keeping the suspense going now. Now, these are always a little bit weird. So we're going to have to go, I'm not sure how many. I'm going to do that many just to be sure, hopefully. Foils, let's have a go. Let's have a look at what we're going to pull. Come on, get in focus. My camera has been an absolute nightmare today, so sorry about that. It is not focusing today at all. It's not playing games. There we go. I have to touch the screen. Storm Shriek Feral. Very nice. Flashy. Then a Carrier Guardian. Flying Vigilance Trample. Has hexproof as long as it hasn't had damage dealt to it. Tasty. Attuned Hunter. War Effort. Some of these 4s might be worth a little bit. Mystic Monastery. The reprint. Gurmag Night Watch. Heritage Reclamation. Cruel Truce. Then we get Timor Devotee. Here we go. Reliquary Dragon. Ruinous Ultimatum. A reprinted card. Destroy all non-land permanents your opponents control. But absolutely amazing art there. Amazing art. Storm Scale Sion. Other dragons you control get +1/1. And it has a storm as well. It's flying. The Sipsig Ceremony. Good card, this one. I've seen this one played a little bit. Whenever a creature you control enters it, if you cast it to destroy that creature, then you create a 2/2 zombie token. Bit of a combo card, and I feel like, you can go off with this sort of card. And then Thunder Main Dragon. Nothing expensive. As far as I've seen, Bloomvine Regent is the final card. Now, a lot of these cards, there might be some money in there that I just haven't seen. But we'll have to wait and see until the end. I mean, maybe just by looking at the cards pulled, you might have some sort of idea. I've got the screen up, but I didn't notice any on there. So I'm going to get rid of, what we go, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not sure. I'm going to go 5. Oh, I did the same again. I got the island. I'm very happy with getting the island because I am a blue mage. Sorry about that, everyone. Riding Dawnbreaker. I told you about my luck on these, didn't I? Come on, let's crack this bad luck on these collector boosters that I get from, sometimes. Kindry Nurturer, Swift Water Cliffs, Salt Road Pack Beast. There is the Spirit Token. Elsbeth Storm Slayer. Oh, dearie. Now, this could be good. Is this the version 2? I think this is the version 2. It's not the Halo foil. I don't think it's the Halo foil, but the version 2, which is the one I think is worth a fair bit of money. It's retailing roughly at the moment around £70, £75. So I think we might have a new winner now. I think we've got a new winner. Tarkir Dragon Ascendant. Absolutely brilliant. Winter Night Stories. Draw 3 cards, discard 2 cards, discard a creature. And then Shiku and Narset Unified. And, oh, I forgot, one more. Terrace Light Shafter, but Elspeth. We pulled Elspeth and Ugin today. These cards have been absolutely amazing. But what are the grand totals? I think I know what's won, but now I'm going to add them up and then we'll talk about it after this. So it's time for the final results. 2 collector boosters versus 13 play boosters from the new set Tarkir Dragonstorm. And let's get to what they pulled. So the play boosters, obviously very much heightened by the Ugin Eye of the Storms, which was around £60. And the total value from cards over 50p, or just over 50 cents, was £95.08. So for me, that was quite a good return, but mainly due to one card. So if you actually took that one card out, which obviously, just for game purposes, if you took that out, we would have actually lost money without that if we just had like a normal, chaff rare. But it didn't have a normal chaff rare. It had Ugin in there, so we got £95. Now, the collector boosters, they had some pretty good casting. A couple of cards that I thought were better priced than I actually, thought they would be. But the total amount for collector boosters was £132.93 return on the current prices from Cardmarket, all of these. Now, some of these prices obviously will fluctuate, go up, go down. But the Elspeth Storm Slayer foil was around £78. I mean, that is just absolutely amazing. One that surprised me was the foil Ruinous Ultimatum as well, at just over £21. And then you had Storm Slayer Sion as one of the better cards as well, which I really think was around £13 as well. So if you took the £78 off that 80, you'd be left with 52. If you didn't pull that epic, big, expensive card, it still would have just about made the money back, a little bit of profit potentially as well, about £1. But like I said, that's not part of it. We did pull those cards and that was the result. So 2 collector boosters this time beat the 13 play boosters by around £35, £36, so around $45 with those just 2 collector boosters, which is absolutely amazing. Now I voted for the play boosters at the start. I thought the play boosters were, with the mass of them, and I took into account my bad luck with collector boosters, but this time it was wrong. And this was a good little challenge. I hope you enjoyed this. I just want to say, thank you to also as well Wizards of the Coast kindly donated these packs to me in a gift package. So thank you for them doing them, which is why, if you're wondering, I got these a little bit early to open up for everyone. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching today's video. Thank you to my patrons. If you want to support me a bit extra further, you can check that out if you'd like. The links are all down below. But you lot take care. I'll see you on the next video.